It's your boy Yuka. I'm back at it again with the Rolls Royce, and right now we are going to do a little repair on this dashboard of the Rolls Royce Ghost. This is actually the second one. I purchased a new one, a used one, a couple years ago that was doing the exact same thing. But when I purchased this Rolls Royce, the previous owners or owner, whatever, had already tried to put upholstery glue up under here and super glue to pull it down and stick it down. They really messed the first one up really bad to where the leather was really brittle and cracking and whatnot. So I don't know, after a certain period of time, these tend to lose their stickiness on this plastic or carbon fiber or whatever this is made out of. The foam underneath is still good, but the adhesive that holds it to the foam under this amount of heat that this car receives, I guess, from the windshield outside, it's hardly outside. Anyways, this is not sticky anymore, and therefore it pulls up. So what we're going to do, since we already have our windshield out, and I recommend that if you do plan on repairing your dashboard, it's probably way cheaper to remove the windshield, repair it, and then put the windshield back on versus buying a new one. I think this one cost me, it cost me about $1,000. Save a lot of money by just doing it this way. So what we're going to do, we're going to clean this up. We're going to clean this up as much as possible. We're going to put some more better M3 adhesive on here. We're going to pull it tightly, and we're going to try to cinch it to the corner, because what it does, it shrinks, and that's probably what it does. It probably like starts to shrink and pulls itself off of the glue. So I'm going to do a better job of making sure this is nice and secure all up here. I'm not going to take off anything more than I need to, but there will be a lot of glue in here holding this down. Like this whole thing, I see the foam can come up a little bit, so that's cool. But and that's okay if the foam is supposed to be stuck. So even the stickiness under the foam, all that is going to get sprayed right now. We're going to glue that down, and then we're going to tack this back, and we're going to put our window back on, because we just did our Starry Night headliner, you guys. Starry Night headliner is in, looks beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start in the far back corner. Try to spray up under the pad first if your pad is lifted. Spray up under there as much as possible. All right, let that sit down. Okay, now I'm gonna spray on top of the pad as far back as I can go. Spraying the surface. Now I'll spray the fabric. Okay, when we got that sprayed, just gonna go head on and kind of just push down from the back as much as possible, trying to get my seams right. I guess it doesn't matter, just lay it down. And then I'm gonna get probably like a pair of pliers or something and see if I can't pull this tightly. And then once I get it to the edge, I'm going to hit it with a couple of tack staples. That way it'll give it more of a locking in, because I think that's what happened. I think the leather just tries to shrink or something. So now we need to go ahead and start and just try to pull back as much as possible. And it's supposed to be all the way around the corner, but I mean, this is some good leather, tight leather. What I'm trying to do is just make sure I get it as tight as possible. Then I'm gonna try to lock it in with some kind of device. I was thinking tacks or staples, but I'm thinking, why not hit it with a couple of small brass tiny screws. This can't be seen. I don't think this can be seen. Again, maybe it can. I don't know. But this is what I have to do in order to fasten this to the dashboard again. So while we're letting that kind of sit and dry and harden, holding that for a couple minutes, I try to pull it again. I can feel it definitely locking in, and that's what you got to do, you guys. Don't try to do this without removing the windshield, because you're not gonna get everything. If you want to get everything, you really gotta take it out to get it. And when you take out the windshield, I'm gonna go ahead and do your headliner. Do it all at the same time. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm pulling, and then I'm actually pulling it enough over the edge, bit by bit, so that way I can get my drill bit on the fabric and the little lip here and put a hole to start a screw, because I feel this plastic is really hard. I'm using some of my tiny screws here. So I'm gonna put it in the hole that I just drilled, the starter hole. And then I come with my other drill and I go ahead and screw that in. These are Phillips head screws. And I'm gonna do that all across the top of this, dashboard, to make sure that we don't have this problem again. And I missed that one, so that one didn't work out too well, but it does work to where if you can pull it tight enough around the edge, then it'll lock it in. I guess I didn't have enough fabric on that one. And if I can't get them, then I'm going to just go straight across the top of it, because I don't have enough fabric to pull all the way down in. I don't know, this thing, like it's been shrinking for years. Common problem with Royces. This is what I did. Again, I took out the windshield and drilled some small holes, and then put my adhesive glue under it. Let that sit. That's gonna keep it down, but also you need to tack it in, because this edge gets I guess brittle. The glue just deteriorates and it starts to pull, and it gives you this ugly warp look. So now I have to do just the center up there and maybe over there by the driver's side, and then I'll be all done. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe. All right, you guys. So the concept of repairing the dashboard is spot on. However, the items that I'm using, I can't do that. So I went to the store and I'm gonna replace all of the same. I got the same size. I'm gonna replace all of these gold ones with black ones, and I actually have one already installed. Looks really good. This one here is a black one. You can barely see it, but there's a black one, there's a gold one. I'm gonna replace all the gold ones with black. I just got them from AutoZone. They were 3/4 inch number 8 trim fasteners. So yeah, go with that. I got a total of 20. I needed 20 for the front, and that's all. So we're gonna replace all of those right now. Okay, so this is the scraper tool that I use to clean up around the windshield. This is also what I'm going to use to clean the windshield as well. Again, this is the same one that we just took out of the car. I use my windshield remover that worked really well to remove the windshield. Didn't have to do all that sawing back and forth or using that little knife. That thing did the job. I also used some stronger wire because the wire that came with it probably would have broke, of course. But it did it really smooth, and it saved my windshield. So I'm gonna get ready to put it back in. And all you're gonna do with this right here is really easy. It's I'm kind of just put it in there, and I'm doing it with one hand, so my glass wants to move. Hold on. All right, so hands free now. And again, this is actually where I started at. This is the corner that I started at. This is the driver's side. I'm gonna just kind of start from there and put my scraper with the angle down. I think it works the best that way. And I'm just gonna go across and slide this along the edge. And it really just is really effortless. Just gonna do that all the way around. Take out all that poly. Okay, did a pretty perfect job on the removing of the polyurethane, and it's pretty much this simple. If you don't know how, you get you this nice scraper here. You can go down motion, or you can go in the up motion. Just be careful because you got that little bolt there and a bolt there. If you go down too much, you'll scratch it. You'll scratch the glass. I really didn't do that at all. And mine actually had these little guide things here, so I cut those out to leave them in. I think those will help with the setting and placement of the glass when we get ready to put it back in. The only thing that I noticed that wasn't 100% perfect is that when I was punching the wire through when this was in the car, you have to do your guide needle to push it through. It looks like I scratched it enough to where I scratched the glass down in this area. Now that's okay because this is going to be covered, of course, with polyurethane. But that's the only discrepancy that I had, is that